our advice would be, like, honestly, if you can, try and close your little ears to as much noise as possible. You will do better. Just listening to one train of thought. Again, I'm not saying our train of thought is the only way, but it helps. Like, maybe in the early days, listening to that one person trying to shut everything out is a really good piece of advice. And then maybe when the strategy changes, you might want to open up that kind of vision to other people. But, you know, again, that is an episode for another day probably as well. But for us, definitely, like, we have learnt that staying on track is the way forward.
Oh, yes.
And if you value that person's opinion as much as you say you do, why would you not listen?
Yeah. We're so fucked up as humans, really, aren't
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's almost like your body's built to, like, test you constantly to go like, oh, there's a thing there. Can you ignore it? Or can you keep doing what you're supposed to do? It is, isn't it?
So coming back to then the lifeblood of your business, because again, it is a business. It is its own entity. God's a lot of its and is's in that. But without the business operating, you are not going to be able to help people, including yourself. And it's almost like we need to do so much work on breaking down a barrier to go, what is it? I'm very distracted. There is a motorbike in the background or something. I'm trying so hard to maintain my train of thought. I do apologise, listeners.
I don't even understand how we can hear that. This, like, I feel like we're in a padded cell here.
We are in a padded cell on our little cat scratcher chairs. But yeah, what was I saying? I
don't know, lifeblood of business and stuff. And then it's just like, see, I fell off track.
See,
a great example.
See how difficult it is to do, though.
Great example.
Bit of noise, quite literally, as well. And off you go. Right, what were we saying? Let's try and pull it back. So we were on about lifeblood. That's it. Like, not being able to understand why we have this problem with thinking that it's almost this thing where if we feel like we're not, air quote, affordable, if we're not accessible, all this kind of stuff, we're actually damaging people and dogs. So therefore, the thought of selling linked in with that just feels really icky and out of alignment. Whereas our challenge back to you is, if you really care about the people and the dogs, and actually like yourself, like I know for a fact I would put money on it, that deep down, well, your surface level answers are likely going to be, I care about the people and I care about the dogs. But if we keep digging, I promise you there is that selfish act there, which is not selfish, by the way, to go, I actually just want to earn some cash and I want to feel safe and I want to actually have a bit of excess cash doing the thing that I love. I just don't think that that's a bad thing.
No, but it takes a lot to get that out of somebody.
Yeah.
There'll be people listening to this and go, yeah, that is me. And you're quite open about it. But I think the majority will be sat there going, no, you're wrong. Like, it's actually all about the dogs and stuff. And it's like, it can't be.